Which among us, and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, 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 away. She's been looking around, she's the talk of the town since she came here on All Hallows Eve. She'll corrupt all the women and ruin all the men before finally taking a leave. Oh, deny all you want, but I know what she's done, and I know that she's up to no good. Then by calling us heathens, you're denying the demons that live in your own neighborhood. Away, away, away. Just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good, unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and it is witching hours, so you better off elsewhere tonight. Oh, grab your pitchforks and start your fire. Grab your loved ones and run for your lives. There's a witch among us and she must be found before she burns this whole place to the ground. Away, 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 away. Just stay out of the woods, 'cause she's up to no good, unless you're prepared for a fight. 'Cause the witch has the power and it is witching hours, so you're better off elsewhere tonight. Oh,
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Off the Grill podcast, the only show that has been referred to as a triple penetration of knowledge, humor, and timelessness. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is happy sauce right here. We'll get to that in a moment as to exactly why. But before I do that, obviously got to thank the sponsors. If the producer could get his head out of his ass. There we go. Nice little banner. Obviously, as always, Off the Grill podcast sponsored by Casey Anthony's Trash Bags. So tough, even a toddler couldn't tear them. And big, bold corn. Corn on the cob so big you need two hands. When you think mouthful of fun, think BBC. And our newest sponsor that debuted last week, AshleyMadison.com. If you want your secret liaisons to absolutely become public, talk to AshleyMadison.com. That's out of the way. I hope you all are well. Let's take a look at the chat here. Oh, Zombie7979. Haven't seen you around these parts in a while. Good to see you. He says, how does Steak do it? He's got more thumbs up than people watching. Well, basically, I've got a lot of lazy fans friends, whatever you want to say. I don't like saying fans. I don't know why that came out of my mouth. It makes me feel weird. Some people don't want to watch the show, but they still want to support and they throw a like on the stream. On the stream, not the screen. I hope I die. I'm not happy anymore. I'm going to drink some bleach. But you say cool intro music. Yeah, that is courtesy of the Scarecrow Show. That is the track called The Witch. Check that out wherever you check out music. I believe sometime before the end of the year, they'll be releasing some new things. We'll have those folks on the show, and we'll give you an exclusive track, I believe. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll get into a big fight and never talk again. You never know what's going to happen, folks. You never fucking know. Who else we got here? Oh, Gypsy Warrior. What's up, bro? Hey, everybody. Oh, Dave Steinstein in the chat. What's up, baby boy? Says lizard people always swallow. Yes. Damn it, man. I forgot what steak looked like. Oh, well, sorry. What's up, King? We'll get to that in a moment. But at least Daily Ghost gets it. Oh, boy. Where we at? Where are we? Zombie says, been forever since I've seen the live stream. Gotta change that, buddy. I mean, listen to the live stream. I understand I'm tough to look at. Gypsy says, how much is Zuckerberg losing his shit right now? Probably a lot or not much. I don't know. It's one of the two. I'm pretty sure, as Dan called him, a lizard person. They don't feel things in like half measures. So he's either just completely cool about this or he's just utterly enraged. Yo, Roldy says, sup? Man, YouTube never gives me a notification for you anymore. Don't rely on those fucking notifications. That's why I don't tell people to hit the notification bell, because it doesn't fucking work anyway. It's a pile of shit and YouTube sucks. If there was somewhere better to do this, somewhere easier to do this, I'd do it there. I like Vimeo quite a bit, but StreamYard doesn't support it, and I'm sure it's a whole fucking, I don't care. It's fine. I like Vimeo because it lets me actually do things that are public domain, or not public domain. The other thing, the transformative works where, I could show someone else's shit, but as long as I'm discussing it and not just going, look, this is mine. I did Roseanne 5 years before I was born. Everything's cool. Dan says, man, Facebook was down for a few hours and they lost like $7 billion. Yeah, so that leads me to believe that lizards like money. If you have an iguana and you show him $1, he'll lose his mind. Yeah, $7 billion. Ooh. I wish I had some fucking cash though, because that'll go back up. That'll go up. Yeah, fuck. Man, I wish I had some fucking decent money. I'm not talking like $100. Because you could flip that pretty well too. But fucking $5-10 grand just to throw at a company. Imagine that. Oh, already. Billy Bean, we can't lose you. You're the guys. Plug your ears, Billy. You're the best one. Shh. Yeah, man, that sucks, dude. I know you're 80, so you should have just been staying in the house anyway. But it's not your fault. I'm not a victim blaming. I don't know, but I found a new love in my life. I'll get back to the chat in a second, but I'm really just having a great time these last couple days with a sweetheart named Cherry Vanilla Coke Zero. This is probably their pinnacle of their like flavor mashing. Because I get the cherry Coke, I get the vanilla Coke. It's beautiful. It's fucking lovely. They don't make just a regular vanilla Coke in the zero sugar anyway, so this is great even just from that perspective. But the fact that it actually is somehow better than vanilla by itself is just an added bonus, baby. Gypsy says, holy crap, Dan, I'm glad they needed to be taken down a peg or two. Yeah, they suck. Lauren says, what's up, Lauren? So I have to be up for work at 3, so I can't watch this live, but I'll check it later. Have a great show, Sausage Gator. Thanks, bud. Glad to see you drop by. See, even Gypsy doesn't want you to go, Billy. You got to stick around. Have one of your kids just like give you a couple lungs. Oh, one lung. Part of one lung. Is that how we do that? Can't you donate part of a lung? I don't know. I don't know if that's true. I'm no scientist. Oh, Ben Grimm, what's up, brother? Big Crack Rock. Playboy. Oh, shit. God damn it. Oh, I forgot to do something earlier, so you guys get to watch me do that now. Excellent. Oh, fuck, where are we? Oh, cable channel 11. Good to see you, not gay Jess. People talking to each other, which is nice. I like to see that. Yeah. So I was going to do it a little later, but yeah, man, I guess, we'll talk about it now. Last night, I missed most of it, but I was at the tail end of the latest Horror Rumble over at Cable Channel 11 with Jess Graham and Corey Ross. It's a fun time, and I got to say, not that the other shows haven't been fun, but this is the first one that lived up to its name. We discussed the entirety of the Halloween series, remakes, reboots, all that shit. It's a nice long show if you got, if you happen to work at a spot where you can just listen to shit all day. That's a great piece of business for that. Otherwise, you just, take it in pieces. Shit, what else? But yeah, it was the first one where people actually started fucking butting heads a little bit. Nothing serious. I don't think any enemies were made, but it's apparently a very divisive franchise for people. And I don't know what causes that really. I think when a franchise starts out with pretty much a perfect movie, like no less than a 9.5 out of 10, I'd say. Personally, I kind of feel like it's a well-made movie. It's very scary and moody, and suspenseful, and all that. People kind of just clutch for something else to be different. Maybe, I'm not sure, but and with most other things too, it depends on what you saw first. It's like if you saw Halloween 5 or even Halloween 4 first, and then you saw the original, I could see kind of being a little more partial to those sequels than the original. But it's a lot of fun. I missed most of it. Had myself a interesting weekend, so I got home about a half hour before the show started and just passed the fuck out. Not on purpose. I woke up. Jay the Stingray had texted me. Jess had sent me the StreamYard link and went, oh no. So, I mean, you get to see me scream about Halloween 2018. So I guess that's okay. What do we got? Big Crack Rock says he watched the whole Jess show. He took too much D8 to, that's Delta 8 for those uninformed, to say anything in the chat. But yeah, good folks in the chat help make these shows. Case in point, this fucking shit show that I do. Yeah, 1 like from 10 people is no good. Let's get that number up. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I definitely recommend it. We had another piece of business. Another recommendation we'll get to in a few minutes. I want to catch up with the chat the rest of the way. Dan says, I tuned out when he never covered the Lexi Bell Halloween. I think that's a porn parody, if I had to guess. I mean, the last 3 words kind of really inform that. I did not switch to my left hand. I'm left-handed. I never left my left hand. Try to keep up with things. Here's Amiibo. I swear I thought you were going to say Stormy Daniels. Cable system. Yeah, I can't blame drugs for falling asleep. I was just exhausted. Jim says, don't like a finger going in the butt. The finger coming back out, however, not too bad. Well, you could just poop. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now it has more context. Jesus. Just because someone likes a finger in the butt every now and then doesn't make them gay. That's true. Jim Norton, I think he kind of, people asked him if liking transsexual women makes him gay. He explains it like this, and I feel like this kind of fits in that same category. Just because I go on vacation to Europe doesn't make me a European. Oh, man. Aren't you going to sing Lorna Lullaby? No. How the fuck, dude? StreamYard's fucking up, man. It just said, yeah, no, there's no comments. So I get to the bottom, and then there's 50 that I missed. I have to go back through. This is fucking gay. Zombie says, beep, it sucks about getting hacked. Today I was freaked thinking Amazon was... Oh, okay. We talked about Gypsy losing his old account. Oh, Ghost is on his way to the streaming community. That'll be fucking cool. I am not going to sing Lorna Lullaby. I think I said that. Stormy is overrated. Beep, bop, boop. Yep. Yeah, she's not. Nothing. It's kind of like, this is a different thing, but Diana Prince is overrated. Is terrific as Darcy the Mail Girl looks. Any of her previous work, I don't know, there's something wrong. I just can't do it. I don't know. Billy Beats is working out a cure, edibles and Johnny Walker Black. That'll do it, bro. And I know you're a touch older. I have a kid, but I think you're at least in your late 40s, maybe a little older than that. I don't know. Like I said, it's not my place to ask, but I'll tell you that kept me safe for a year. You just gotta, figure out a way to stop quick. Ben Grimm says Chargers on tonight. Yep. This is one of the few games I don't care who wins, but not in an apathetic way. I'm happy with it either way. I'm not just who gives a fuck. I really like the Raiders this year. I've always kind of liked the Raiders. The drummer from the Scarecrow Show is a huge fan, so I've always seen a lot of that team, even being here on the East Coast. Um, but I like Derek Carr a lot. I liked him coming out. I wanted him, um, in the draft that year, but didn't get him. It's all right. And who doesn't love John Gruden? But after the way he coached last week, I really enjoy. Is it Brandon Staley? I believe is the head coach of the Chargers. I like him. I like Justin Herbert a lot. All those receivers he's got are fantastic. I think Jared Cook's getting up there age-wise, but former Raider. I think he's underrated. I think people kind of have written him off completely. I think he's got a lot to contribute. And that defense with Joey Bosa, the linebackers, a couple of those linebackers, and then the safety. The fuck is his name? They got a good team. I think they can, as long as that Chargers curse can kind of just that special teams curse can be kept at bay. I think they're going to make noise this year for sure. And really, at the end of the day, even if it's the Broncos, as long as the Chiefs don't win that division, maybe even miss the playoffs, I'm cool with it. I'm fucking cool with it. Totally cool. Zombie says, my friends from Hong Kong used to call me J-Fear. All right, so we're missing shit here. Oh, Jess, that's nice. The steak stuff still delivers on the show, everyone. Corey Ross, what's up? Who's picking their nose? Oh, God. I could breathe. But no. Oh, I know what you're doing. I was tapping my nose, not picking it, idiot. I was referring to a substance. Because I am a snowman, after all. Speaking of which, I do want to thank, though, I seem to have kind of come into a small but loyal, I think, LGBTQ plus fan base. I just wanted to shout them out real quick. I appreciate you. You're always here. You watch every show. You always leave comments, interacting with the channel. I do appreciate that a lot. That's very cool. And just for you guys, well, really for everybody, because inclusivity is key. I want to play this.
The faggot of the opera.
Zombie says, in some place in time, I'm a great granddaddy, done my share of time travel, jumping time zones. Oh boy. I think I drank too much with meds. Gypsy says, Sauce, have you seen Malignant or Candyman yet? Candyman was better than I thought. Malignant may be the best horror movie I've seen in a while. Gypsy says, we've hit 10 likes. Let's go, motherfuckers! Let's get that number up. We're running out of time. Zombie says, I've tried watching Malignant but fell asleep. Need a review to tell me to give it another chance. Zombie, Wine and Valium is a personal favorite of mine. Ben says, best part of Malignant is the second half. Dan says, the Snowman Jack Frost Christmas watch-along needs to happen. And not only are we going to do Jack Frost, we're going to do Jack Frost and Jack Frost 2. I gotta write that down because otherwise I'll fucking forget. Oh boy. Forgive me, folks. There we go. Back to the lecture at hand. Dan's in, fucking A. So as far as I've seen both of those, Gypsy, Malignant, and the new Candyman, I kind of loved. So I guess it'd be better to say I really, really liked the new Candyman. Much better than I thought. I feel, leading up to it, a lot of the trailers were misleading, having watched them after the fact. And also, I've heard chatter from some folks, I'm not going to name names, but that had been given word on what kind of things, took place in that movie. And I didn't feel that was completely accurate. It's a little, those things are a little dishonest. And I'm not blaming the person I heard them from. Just, where that information came from to begin with. Malignant, I've seen a lot of people. I've seen it. I watched it. I've seen a lot of people, really talk it up as being, I've seen like the best horror movie they've seen in some time and things of that nature. And yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't see that in the movie. It's very slow. Very slowly paced, and that's not a bad thing. I mean, Censor was very slow, and I fucking loved that. I loved Censor quite a bit. Even St. Maud was the same way, and I liked that one a lot. Very different movies, but I'm saying like the build was slow, and the payoffs from both are more than worth it. But yeah, man, I didn't love it. The ending's fine. I think Ben Grimm said the second half is the best part of it, and that's true. But I still don't. Yeah, it's a movie that came out. It looks good. James Wan is fine at what he does. I think he gets a little too much kind of credit. Just because he's not dog shit, he's kind of like lauded as this modern day horror master or whatever, and he's not. It's fine. Conjuring movies are fine. This was fine. Whatever. That's it. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have Christian record a Snowman Christmas song. That'll be fun. Ben Grimm says Jack Frost, a Keaton version. All right, now it's a triple feature. God damn it. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna watch that movie ever again. Shannon Elizabeth Carrot Dildo 1 Ben Jack Frost Snowman Killer 1 blah blah blah. Guy goes, oh, the one with the better acting. Zombie says, still can't believe Shannon wanted to slap me with a carrot. Gypsy says, I was really upset it wasn't Tony Todd. Wish she had more scenes than just a cameo at the end. Well, that's a you problem, unfortunately, Gypsy. We weren't told that, Tony Todd's back as the Candyman, and it's him. We weren't told that, and we were more or less told, this is a. They kind of told us it was a reboot, or a remake or whatever the fuck, because these fucking assholes say, oh, hey, you know how like these franchises started off with really incredible movies, so let's just make the sequels, but just call it the same thing as the first movie. It's bullshit. It's fucking stupid. It's a sequel. It's just a sequel. It is not a remake. They fudge, and I hesitate to even use that word fudge. One, because it's kind of gay, but also because they don't like that. They do mess with the mythology, I guess, for lack of a better term, of the original Candyman, but only to add to it. They don't really change it. Still Daniel Robitaille, but he was just one of several different ones. They kind of stalked that area, I guess, over the years. So it's more like there's Candyman. We've discussed that, or I've discussed that episodes past, but I liked it. I liked it a bunch. It was great to see Tony Todd. It was a nice little treat at the time that you see him. That's still pretty new. I'm not going to give spoilers out for that. As much as I can help it anyway. Malignant was fine. I don't know people. I've also seen a lot of people that I never saw that coming. I kind of saw that coming right away. Like, the fucking title kind of gives it away. Like basically the whole crux of the movie, Malignant. What does that word mean? It's, you know. Dan says she famously, talking about Shannon Elizabeth, denied the movie's existence on Conan O'Brien, claiming 13 Ghosts was her first horror film. Well, when that movie was made, like, what? I think it was made in, like 3 or 4 years before it came out. It didn't see the light of day till later. She legitimately might have forgotten about it. I don't necessarily believe that she did. But she could have. Like, I'll give her that benefit of the doubt. Plus, it's a piece of shit. I wouldn't fucking claim that either. Also, for as hot as she is, she could just say whatever the fuck she wants. I'll just believe it. It's fine. Gypsy said it was the twist that told it for him. Ben says, I thought one person had to say it 5 times. Didn't know it was I say it 3 times and you say it 2, it counts. Well, I think if you're both in front of the same mirror at the same time, yeah, it's fine. Because the Helen Lyle in the first one, her and her light-skinned friend, why did I say that? I think they kind of shared fucking responsibility, but Helen said it 4 and the other one said it once or some bullshit. I don't remember. I haven't seen it. Daniel says they ignore the first film since Helen was the actual killer. Candyman was never real. Well, I mean, Dan just doesn't like the movie. He's a grumpy Gus. Zombie says there are movie reboots that should never have been a reboot, but a new movie altogether. Dan says, of course, Candyman 2 ignored that as well. Right. So as it is a sequel, shut up. 96 it was shot. Yeah, and it came out, a year or 2 later, I think. Evil Dead reboot could have just been called something totally different. I don't buy that, Zombie. That's very much like a remake as far as I'm concerned. Like, I don't care that it could be connected or is connected because that fucking big-chinned retard shows up after the credits or some shit. I don't know. I don't ever watch that far because I don't like Bruce Campbell and I don't care about Bruce Campbell. Also, that Evil Dead remake is the best movie of that fucking whole series. And it's not close. Dan says if a snowman banged me in the shower, I wouldn't forget about it. Me either, but I don't think they got a real snowman to bang her either. Sometimes movies are fake. Gypsy said, that's a good point, Dan. Would have been nice to see Candy Helen also. Nah, I'm glad we didn't get that. I think that would have ruined it, to be honest. I don't know. I mean, listen, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it. I don't give a shit. I don't care enough about it to go, you're fucking dumb and you're wrong. It was fun for what it was. I bet if I watch it more than the once I did in theaters, I probably won't give a fuck either. This kind of sucks. It's not as good. It doesn't hang up. Or it doesn't hold up. It does get a little wokey at the end. Again, I'm going to try to, try to avoid the spoilers, but it's not nearly as woke as I expected it to be either. The only characters were likable enough, or at least not just like grating, other than the main actress's brother, I guess, who was just like that prototypical, like, sassy gay black guy, which you don't need. It's detrimental. Like, you could have just had it be a fucking dude with a boyfriend. Nothing about that character needed to be there. Like, nothing about that trope or whatever needed to be in the movie. There's no, like, see, he was sassy, so Candyman tore a thong through his body, or I don't know. It's dumb. It shouldn't. It just there's fucking no real way to make that work. So it shouldn't have been there. Whatever. Dan says you can make 1,000 B movies and you'd remember getting banged by a snowman, unless you're just fucked up out of your mind the whole time. I thought it was a good movie. It just didn't feel like a Candyman movie for me. Well, that's fair, I guess. I mean, if it didn't resonate, it didn't resonate. I don't care. Like, again, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. Shout out to the Skanks. Oh, so the other thing I wanted to bring up as far as shows that I've been on recently. The S'mores Indoors Packy One Chip Challenge 2021. What's worse, banging a snowman or Jason Biggs? Jason Biggs, for sure. Like, easily, that's the worst thing to have to live with. Again, luckily, they're just movies, and not like fucking snuff films either. So nobody got banged. It says the carrot was definitely bigger. It was. Gypsy says, "Did you like the Gabriel character in Malignant Sauce? I thought he was really scary with a cool design." Yeah, but I got vibes from a slasher movie that I'd seen years ago, and I feel like it's a bigger one, but I can't. And as far as his design goes, not the character, and not the character and movement either. Just kind of like when you see it kind of standing in the back or whatever. I don't remember which one. I'm sure I'll fucking catch that movie again at some point and go, oh yeah, that's it. But it's all right. It's fine. Again, everything's problem with shit like that is that they relied too much on the CGI for the character designs even. So it becomes a big, like, I don't give a shit. It's not that creative because I don't know. I'm not that impressed with that movie, basically, is like the biggest thing you have to just kind of understand. Gypsy says, yeah, it was kind of like Cropsy. Maybe that's it. That might be it. I was thinking it was like, fuck, I almost had it and I lost it. In my head, I have it. I know she did last summer, but I feel like if I actually look up what he looked like, I'll be completely wrong and feel stupid. So I won't look it up and just, whatever. But yeah, as far as the Packy One Chip Challenge, last Friday night we did that over on the S'mores Indoors podcast channel. Check them out if you haven't. I figure most of you guys are there, and you saw me just fucking dominate that challenge. Which is pretty fantastic. I was so in my fucking head over it. Like the couple days leading up to it, I'm like, oh, this is going to be so bad. This is going to be bad. If anyone saw me do the hot sauce and horror trivia challenge on that channel, the bomb sauce like ruined my life for most of the rest of that day. But I didn't respect the sauce. And that's weird coming from me because you should always respect the sauce. But yeah, it went well. I mean, Christian talked shit the whole week leading up to it. I'm from Louisiana, Cajun. And I'll give him this a little bit of a reprieve. He did just completely forget what he was doing, I think. Like, the heat overcame him so much that he touched his fucking face around 1,000 times. And according to him, he spent the next 12 or so hours with his face in a bucket of milk. He's all better now, thank God. Like, but he legitimately scared us because, like, he was just like MIA for that whole time. Um, Gypsy says the bomb is fucking disgusting. It's not just that it burns your ass off; it tastes like acid. Yeah, it's gross. The flavor's nasty. All those like really hot peppers. It's fun. They're so hot, and oh my god, what a novelty! They taste like shit. They're disgusting. You know, like they. I hate them for much more than just the fact that they're hot. Um, yeah, I see Zombie and Gypsy talking. Halloween Kills is on Peacock. So you'll have to pick that up to watch that at home. Halloween Kills at home on the 15th. I'll be going with the Scarecrow Boys and a couple other friends. I see it in the theaters Thursday night. Then I'll probably watch it a whole bunch. I feel like that'll probably be my return to talking horror, at least as that like long form review kind of thing. I think I revealed last night on the Horror Rumble that seeing Christian do the rankings made me think, oh yeah, I haven't done that on this channel yet, so I might start doing some different shit like that just to give you guys some extra content or whatever. I don't know, just some extra shit to watch to pass the time. And maybe really make some people mad. I don't know that I have bad, like, you know, not bad, but like odd opinions, but it's a hell of a way to find out, I think, here, right? Dan says, Ben brought up, I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Right there. New VHS the other week. I haven't seen any of those, so I won't be watching that anytime soon. I don't think, unless I get a wild hair up my ass and watch the other ones before it comes out. Isn't the end of this week on Shudder the Joe Bob marathon? The next one, it's not the last drive-in. Ben's hearing it's good. Dan says Flesh Wound Features is doing a full VHS franchise show with a review of the new one. So obviously, head over there if you haven't already. Get ready for that. Ben's asking when that's scheduled. Maybe it's not scheduled yet. I don't know, but yeah, Dan's gonna check out anyway. Gypsy says he has such high hopes for Halloween Kills. Hope it doesn't let him down. Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's not going to be a good Halloween movie. I think everyone needs to realize that right away. That doesn't mean it's not going to be a good movie. It's not going to be a fun slasher or a fun movie, but I've said it since I watched the first trailer. I think if they took this concept of just like this psycho that kind of stalks the town and becomes more and more evil each time he kills, if that psycho isn't Michael Myers, I think it'll be recepted much better. That's not Michael Myers. He's just, crazy guy. He sees something. Oh, let me see what that is. Like I was talking last night, and it's almost like he's like a of Mice and Men type, like a Lenny, right? Yeah. I don't know. I get those two mixed up, their names mixed up, but but he just seems like kind of a child, almost like the way Ginny described Jason as a frightened retard. He's not frightened, he's just crazy. So he just kind of is something that catches his interest and he follows it. And he's just trying to interact with it. Sort of. He's not innocent by any means. It's not like it's a series of accidents or anything like that. But And that's all it is. It's not. He's not chasing Laurie because he's her sister or she's his sister. You know, like she came up to his house, dropped the key inside the door or whatever the fuck, which doesn't make sense. You know, so he's her. Let me follow her, and that's why he's fucking staring at her outside the school and all that shit. He only goes after the other two because they scream at him fucking while he's driving by. So I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, whatever. It's just it doesn't ring true, and I don't think Laurie rings true in the Halloween 2018 either. I don't buy that character would stay in that town, PTSD or not. You know, you're gonna run. You're gonna run as far away as you can. You might still end up having all the guns and shit and fucking that militaristic training style or whatever the fuck. But you wouldn't stay in that town because, especially if you think he's definitely going to get out someday, you'd run. That's the only part about H2O that I thought was like that rang true. I guess like Laurie's a fucking smart girl in that first movie. She's gonna have a little more sense to just go, I gotta stay. We saved Zombie $5. Cable Channel 11 says the opinions on each individual Halloween movie were so different. It was really interesting. There seemed to be a mix of love and hate from the original film all the way to H 2018. Yeah, that's what I said. I think like this is the first horror rumble that was like it lived up to the title. And I don't like I said before, I don't mean that to say that the other shows aren't good because they are, but it's a little the other shows are a little more, these were the good ones, these were the bad ones. I don't think there was a single entry save maybe Christian like Resurrection. There wasn't a single entry in that film that somebody didn't have a lot of good things to say about, which is, like just said, very interesting. And we're not, apparently, I've not seen this because I don't really partake in Facebook groups for the most part, or really anywhere that shit would get discussed. Apparently, Halloween fans are very cliquey and like cunty about their opinions. If you don't have the right, what does that sound like? If you don't have the right opinions, you're a piece of shit. Gypsy said Michael in the trailers gives him Jason vibes. Yeah, I think that's a much better. Like, you brought Tom Matthews back for a Friday the 13th sequel, and every time he kills, he becomes more evil. I think that works pretty well. It works a whole lot better, I think. Zombie asks, did you hear about the Friday the 13th lawsuit being over? I did. I think Christian broke it down pretty in depth. Maybe Piz did too. I'm not sure. I didn't watch. I'm an asshole. So yeah, it's the writer, Victor Miller has the rights to the original script and the title. I believe so. Basically, what I hope is that they just get locked in a booth again, and in a booth, like a room. They can have a whole room. It doesn't have to be like a phone booth. Where they just hammer out, all right, well, we need to use this. What's it going to cost? Sean Cunningham has fucking more money than God, and whatever production company he's going to work with, or like studio or whatever that he's going to work with, they know that those fucking movies make money. They're going to fucking be able to go, yeah, Victor, here's your chunk of change, The last thing I want is what's happening with Child's Play and Chucky, is where there was Child's Play remake, which I liked. I'm not shitting on that movie. But then at the same time, you've got Chucky movies happening, and a Chucky TV series that is that this week? Is that premiere this week or next week? That's coming up soon too. I might on Patreon do a live watch along for that. That might be cool. We'll see. We'll see. Brian Trash, what's up, bro? Yo. Cable Channel 11, love the title of this Off the Grill episode. Thank you. We should probably talk about that before we go. Penis. I don't know why I'm saying penis either. Yeah, so they can make others with a different title. I think, though, that still gets muddy because, like, New Line, they made Jason movies. They didn't make Friday the 13th movies. But I feel like part of the issue with this lawsuit is that the Jason character, now granted, he's not called Jason Voorhees, but his mother is Mrs. Voorhees. So it's like there's an argument to be made. Can you use adult Jason in new movies? Because you can't reference him drowning or any of that because that's all, or without being sued. You can do whatever the fuck you want, technically, but you have to realize you'll be open to litigation. So you can't use any of his backstory. You could use the character. You could use the mask, ostensibly, because that's from part 3. So I don't know. It's honestly, I think it's best for everyone that they go, yeah, fucking let's just work together and both make some money. It's great that he's got the rights to the shit that he wrote because he wasn't an employee, and that's scummy on Cunningham's part. But they should both fucking still just go, yeah, fans want another one. Whether they should make another one or not, I'm not gonna fucking. I want to see another one. It's not about should. It's what I want. I'm selfish, so give me one. Gypsy says that's cool. I guess I just want to see Jason on the big screen. Exactly. Dan says I love a True Lies crossover film where Laurie grew up to marry Arnold, and we get that big versus battle. That's the gayest shit I've ever heard you say, Dan. And you've told me about some of the late nights you've had with nameless gentlemen in Philadelphia. So, yikes. Ben Grimm says pole dance battle. Gypsy says H3 is criminally underrated. Glad it's been getting the love it deserves recently. Yeah, I like that. I watched it this morning, actually. The end of my night, but everyone else's morning. Gypsy's holy crap, Dan, that would be amazing. Better than Resurrection? No. Brian says he's been watching cheesy 50s horror movies every day. That's cool. That's good shit. It's always fun. Get a little Return of the Fly in there. Maybe it's just The Fly, That's the third one, The Curse of the Fly. It's not really related to the other ones. Laurie under witness protection marries Arnold character in True Lies, leading to Arnold versus Mike. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been an Arnold Schwarzenegger guy. I really don't give a shit about him. So, yeah, it'll never happen. So I don't really have to give a shit about it either. It's great. Sean Cunningham could finance a Jason film on his own. Exactly. Yeah. October 12th. Okay. So, next Tuesday. Good shit. Okay. So, yeah, I'll do that. I'll probably, that's going to be a Patreon thing, I think. I think that's a fun extra thing. I can't think of shit to do. I got the Roseanne watch along thing. I like that, but I don't know what else to do. I feel like I'm not fucking giving people enough on that. So I got to figure out some shit to do, but I just don't know what. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, Victor Miller doesn't own the hockey mask or the sack head, but he owns Jason for sure. The name. I mean, he doesn't own Jason Voorhees, so it's fucking convoluted and stupid. I don't know. I don't give a shit, Dan. I'm reading this one. Here's my True Lies Halloween crossover film is happening, and it will be 4 hours, 31 minutes. Just to fucking outdo somebody else. But Dan is doing a show right after Chucky ends that night. I think I said that already. $5 version of Peacock still has ads. It looks like that's cool. Yeah, I can't deal with ads. I would rather not have it at all than watch it with ads. So unfortunately, I have to fucking spend that extra money every month. That's just because I'm a whiny bitch. So he can be called Jason. Yeah, I figure like it's a name. Like probably get around there. Jamie, what's up? Stop hurting my feelings, Steak.
The faggot of the opera.
I think they fly that flag all over Philadelphia. I won't read that one on here. Shit! What's the best Roseanne Halloween episode? The one with Dedgar and Mortuary. Like the ventriloquist, the dead ventriloquist and dummy. That's my favorite one. The first one's fantastic too. It should be coming up on that soon. I might have to pull that one out of its order time and fucking throw that one up this month. But I do want to kind of do them in order though, so maybe I'll just fucking. I don't know where it is. I don't know what number episode. It's not in the first season. I don't think they do a Halloween one until season 2. I also might be wrong about that. I don't remember. Character names is another thing when it comes to copyrights. Well, it's not really because it's intellectual property. It's based on that script, so there actually might be an issue. I'm not sure. I don't fucking know. It's dumb. All that shit's fucking stupid. Just shut up. But again, like it all depends. It's like I said, let's not fucking worry about that shit. Let's just like hold out for them coming to terms, working together, and getting something out. Or just saying, go fuck yourself, and then nothing ever comes out. Like, I don't want to have to watch something where they have to tiptoe around. Hey, well, hopefully he won't get mad at us. You know, because, I mean, even if Victor Miller were to, like, do another movie, he couldn't use adult Jason because he didn't come up with that. I don't know, that's fucking, who cares? Who cares? I'm sick of talking about it, to be totally honest. It's been going on for like fucking what, 4 years now? Enough already. You're fucking old millionaires. Right. So this is a different thing, Zombie. Like Clark Kent that tried to sue DC and WB over Superman Clark Kent. That's different. That's a fucking moron. It's like when Homer Simpson changes his name to Max Power because there's a TV show with a character named Homer Simpson that's a fucking moron. And everyone starts laughing at Springfield's Homer. That's different than someone going, oh, this is Jason, who, in a whatever movie that's clearly you're fucking using that. You're using my intellectual property. Shut the fuck up. Come on, 11 fucking likes. That's all I get? That's all I'm worth is 11 likes? Oh, damn. Jesus. Horses are his real kryptonite. Big Crack Rock says, I might have to bang out some Treehouse of Horror after this if I can still find them. It's too late to do this now. If you can still find them, listen, I mean, you can sail the high seas. You'll find anything you need, Simpsons-wise. If you have Disney Plus, they're all there. But I read the other day, and it's true, obviously, this is the first year that you can watch one Treehouse of Horror for every day of October. I mean, you fuck that up now. You have to watch 4 today. That's hard, It'd take less than 2 hours, but yeah, anyway, so words, things, stuff. You can do that if you want it. I won't, because after like the 9th one, or the 8th one rather, they're really not worth watching anymore. Like they get further and further away from being like horror parodies and shit like that. And it's just, hey, look, Harry Potter. Hey, Incredible Hulk. Cool. I don't give a fuck. It's stupid. That show sucks now. It should have ended 20 years ago. I'm a miserable old boy, aren't I? What else do we got left? Talked about that. No, we didn't. We actually did not finish talking about that. That fucking Packy Chip Challenge. Everyone shut up. Just tell me how much you love me. As long as YouTube will allow you to make a comment. Make it that long. A lot of people dropped out of that early. Like they ate the chip and were like, I'm done. I got to drink. Pretty quickly, it was down to Lawrence, Monty, Dan Stein, and myself. And I'm sitting there cool as a cucumber, baby. Just hanging out. The hardest thing for me is that I drink a lot. Like it's almost compulsive. So I'm sitting there like reaching for a drink just out of like fucking the autonomy of it all. I don't think that's, who cares? But I'm fine, honestly. Like it hit my stomach and it started just to hurt, but a drink wouldn't have made that better. Eventually Lawrence goes out, after he takes his clothes off, and then he gets yelled at by his mother. That was funny. I think she beat him up too. Dan went out finally. And I wish, watching back, because I've showed it to some people, I wish that I had started it on Monty psychologically while he's really hurting and just got him to quit. He ended up winning, technically, because Jay the Stingray doesn't know how to pick numbers. And he picked the wrong one. But I'm the uncrowned king, baby. I won that fucking challenge. I don't give a shit. And Daily Ghost brought it up earlier. He's in the sauce camp on that. I took that. I no-sold it, baby. But honestly, I didn't really think it was hot for sure. Like I was leaking out of every fucking hole in my face, save my ears. But other than that, it was like after 10 minutes, I kind of, was over it. Like the biggest thing I think everyone did is they panicked once the heat hit. And they're like, oh my God, it's so hot, it's so hot. And they kept talking and talking and talking and talking. The air kept hitting their tongue, which fucking made the capsaicin like flare up, I think. Which, it's not great. It fucking does hurt, man, a lot. But, so yeah, I won. I don't give a shit. Like, fair fucks to Monty, because he picked the right number because Jay sucks. Fuck you, Jay. I'll never forgive you. God damn it. I won. I like the fact that I can kind of walk around with a chip on my shoulder. No pun intended. But yeah, anyway, speaking of, just brought up the title of the episode today. Might as well get into that. See if there's any. Oh my God. Yeah, each share lost fucking, as of now, that lost almost $17. Oh, I could pick Fox or CNN. Great. No, this is CNN. So, around 6 hours, Facebook, WhatsApp, and Instagram went down. The servers started coming back online. The coverage was still spotty. They suffered outages midday Monday, according to public statements from the 3 Facebook services. We're aware that some people are having trouble accessing our apps and products. Shut the fuck up, you bald fruit. I fucking hate when they just have videos that start playing on their fucking websites. They suck. Cocksucking assholes. Working on getting things back to normal as quickly as possible, and we apologize for any inconvenience. Outage tracking site down detector logged tens of thousands of reports for each of the services. Facebook's own site would not load at all for about an hour on Monday. Instagram and WhatsApp were accessible, could not load new content or send messages. The reason for the outage was not immediately clear. However, multiple security experts quickly pointed to a domain name system problem, DNS, as a possible culprit. Around 1 p.m. Eastern, Cisco's Internet Analysis Division, Thousand Eyes, said on Twitter that its test indicated the outages was due to an ongoing DNS failure. DNS translates website names into IP addresses that can be read by a computer. It's often called the phone book of the Internet. So I'm curious to see, kind of in the coming days, I guess, what kind of conspiracy theories are going to come out of this. Like, oh, Zuckerberg's trying to hide this, and they blah blah blah, which could very well be true. But I'm also curious to see if anything legitimate actually comes out of someone trying to hide something. Yeah, Big Crack Rock's got it right. I usually don't revisit much after season 10. Even season 10's kind of shitty to me. It starts off with a couple decent episodes. The Phoebe from Friends guest star episode's cool because she plays a different character. Season 10 is when they just started to go, hey, like Kid Rock, here he is. Let's Kid Rock, we got him. Or Ludacris, or Tony Hawk. Who gives a fuck? I don't want to see Tony Hawk. Like, yeah, if Tony Hawk wants to do a voice like of a character you write, great. I don't need 100 celebrity cameos. Like, if they just pop up like Barry White was in the Whacking Day episode, that was fine and it served a purpose. Plus, it's just that's much better writing, that episode. It's much funnier than anything that comes from season 10 or later. Okay, so I don't remember the number he did, but he fucking picked the one that wasn't close to me. But I don't know. Well, because Zuckerberg's a fucking lizard person, as Dan said earlier, and he's not to be trusted. Any of these fucking big corporations, something happened. I don't believe that sites that big with that much money behind them go down for no reason. Is that? Damn, Jamie. Okay. Only picked 47. I picked 81. I was trying to get close to his birth year because I figured that's where we go. But he didn't, so fuck him. He's banned. Brian. Adult Jason, is that porn? I don't know, but it should be. And his dick is painted like a machete. I gotta get that in production. Yeah, I don't know. Bills won yesterday. They fucking, in a torrential downpour, they scored 40 points on the Houston Texans while giving up a measly 0 points. After losing week 1, they've fucking just they've had 2 shutouts first off, which is fantastic. And they've scored like 116 to 17, I want to say. Some crazy number. Jamie goes, go Bills. Fucking A. And for the first time since last season, and probably the first time I've been happy and excited about a Jets win. Yesterday, the Jets won. They won overtime over the Tennessee Titans because Randy Bullock is a bad kicker. He missed the kick that would have tied it and made it would have basically run out the rest of the clock. And no, it did run out the rest of the clock, and it would have had a fucking tie. I'd rather lose than have a tie. That's the worst thing they did was cut the overtime period from 15 to 10 minutes. I was so happy yesterday, but I was screaming at everybody, and every time something bad happened, I just because Zach Wilson balled out, but he missed a couple easy passes. Yeah, I think we have a legitimate quarterback like to the levels that the Jets fandom hasn't seen since Chad Pennington, like early Chad Pennington, like before his fucking shoulder went to mush. So, Orc says the Chargers are driving in SoFi. What's up, Orc? Norm McDonald. I don't know. I don't know what they're talking about. I lost track. Last thing on the docket here. If I could find it, we'll see. Probably won't be able to find it, so if not, please. You know what? I don't give a shit. Lark likes Wilson too. And Corey Davis isn't too shabby either. I agree. Yeah, good to see you, Cliff Booth. I don't think I said that earlier. It's amazing what Jamison Crowder does, though, for that offense. Just him being on the field. I don't want to re-sign him. I think we're good with him this year, but I think Elijah Moore eventually does replace him, like production-wise and kind of like as far as like striking fear into, because he's quick and he's got great hands for the most part. So like you always have to account for a guy like that. I think Elijah Moore will develop into that. I think Mims and Davis should be a great like trio of receivers for the Jets for the next several years. They just need to fucking use Mims, even if he's a decoy. All right, maybe he doesn't have the playbook down, so whatever bullshit they're trying to fucking, whatever bullshit they're trying to narrative they're trying to push with Mims is why he's not seeing the field. Put him on the fucking field. Tell him to run in a straight line. Just be a decoy, Eventually they'll figure out that he's a decoy, and that's when you just go, oh, there you go. 75 yards, touchdown, baby. But there's a play. I almost wish I had clipped it so I could show it off here. Zach Wilson threw. He didn't get credit for it being, but he threw like straddling the fucking 40-yard line, like a 60-yard touchdown pass yesterday. It was fucking sick. And it was one of those like improv, like, hey, no, just keep going. And then just, to Corey Davis in the end zone. Davis did make a great catch, to make that happen. But and I just have to say I fucking hate Mike Vrabel. Gypsy says, in all of Bill's history, what was the greatest ever signing? All of Bill's history is tough. In recent years, and I think that's probably what is like most important, I guess, would be it's not really a signing. I think they restructured his deal, so I guess he can get away with that. But the trade that landed them Stephon Diggs, not only was it great for Buffalo, it was great for Minnesota as well. They sent a first rounder. I believe it was straight up a first rounder for Stephon Diggs. Excuse me. But what that did, though, for the Bills is it gave Josh Allen a legitimate number one and a guy that's always open, I think, to go along with Cole Beasley, to go along with John Brown last year, Gabriel Davis. But, I mean, they upgraded John Brown to Emmanuel Sanders, so that offense is potent. And Dawson Knox seems to have taken the next step so far. God, I'm excited. I'm so excited for this fucking Bills team. So I think I'm gonna have to go with that, even though maybe technically it's not it. Because it's not a straight up signing, like a free agent signing or something like that. Orc mentions the LaShawn McCoy signing. That was also a trade. So, but that was good, even though like he just kind of went to some bad teams. There's Rex Ryan coaching after he was not good at it. So he just kind of became a caricature. I mean, the Mario Williams signing, I guess, kind of the regime before, when I think Chan Gailey was the head coach, they brought in a guy like him to go with Kyle Williams and just kind of shore up that defense a little bit. Because even though that offense with Ryan Fitzpatrick was a bunch of no-name guys, more or less. I mean, shout out Freddie Jackson. I'm not trying to shit on people, but they weren't big names, and they kind of, when they left the team, they didn't really do anything else. That offense put up points. Stevie Johnson. I guess Stevie Johnson's a name. Whatever. But so yeah, Mario Williams would be another one. That's a legitimate signing. Yeah, one of those three. You pick one. I think Diggs is the guy, though. Got a little cola here myself, a little cherry vanilla. If you're not familiar, get familiar. But I'm about out of steam here. I ain't got shit else to say. Jamie's eating quarter pounders with cheese. That's more or less that's my order, except there's 2 of those quarter pounders. Because those are on the 2 for $6 or whatever menu. I don't eat the bread anymore, so it's really gross to watch me eat them. And for whatever reason, I think it's less to chew is probably the case. When you don't eat the bread, those go down in fucking 30 seconds. It's ridiculous. McDonald's Coca-Cola is unmatched. It's the best way to drink cola, I think. Or the Coke, like Coca-Cola. All their other stuff's fine, but it tastes so fucking good. It's so much better than drinking it out of a bottle or a can. Zombie says, now I'm hungry. Wish it meant not driving for Whataburger. Go get Whataburger, dude. You have Whataburger. Just tell them you love them. Filet of fish and 10-piece nuggets. Zombie says, Steaky going to Pizza's stream. I forgot he's streaming tonight. I don't know. I'm not going to be on it for sure, but I might pop in the comments and hang out for a while. I don't have anything else to do. So, but yeah. So, want to just wrap up, I guess. Head over offthegrill.store. You can pick up the new OTG NWO ripoff, because when you're off the grill for life, baby. And that's the lovely Next Gen. I think he's got a new name now, but we're going with Mikey from Next Gen, wearing that lovely piece of business. Head over there for that and all the other shit that's been up and that I've talked about in the past. Working, collaborating, maybe having a new logo. It won't replace this one, but it'll be a nice addendum to that. Got some ideas working. Just keep your eyes out for that as well. Also, patreon.com/offthegrill-podcast. Doing the Roseanne watch along. Most of the time, when I release pre-recorded videos, they'll go up there first. And like I said, I'm gonna try to fucking figure out some other things to throw up there for people, so it's worth their money. It'll be for even for the $1 people, because I feel kind of shitty just going, you can give me $1 and not get anything. So I'll probably have to, not have to, I want to give those guys something. Something good too, not just, no. Here's me staring at the camera, not saying anything. But I want to thank all my patrons. Big Crack Rock. Hold on. Fuck. Yank that off. Big Crack Rock, Christian Hannah Horror, S'mores Indoors, Nick Ridza, Jay the Stingray, Jess Graham, Orc145626, Daniel Shine, Lauren Dixon, Mr. Bombastic, RetroCac, The Daily Ghost, Slaughterport, Ben Yukonevich, and Brian Trash. And again, also I want to thank my LGBTQ plus fans. I love you. Not really. Fuck you, you fucking loser. But for the actual LGBTQ plus fans, the ones that are out and proud and not trying to live a lie, I do appreciate you. You know, there are people here for you. Zombie, yes, I do. I sell shirts with this logo here behind me, and also the one up here. Same thing. He says he really likes the drawing. Yeah, go to offthegrill.store and you can grab that. It's on a bunch of other shit too. If you want like a tumbler, like one of those like weird water bottle things, pint glasses, coffee mugs, all that shit. All kinds of shit up there. Jamie giving that a heart. And listen, Gypsy, I can't say no to you.
The faggot of the opera.
I love it. Also, thanks to everyone that's been here. Brian Trash, Zombie 7979, Jamie Hart, Big Crack Rock, Orc 145626, Gypsy Warrior, now Beep Bop Boop. I hate saying that, so you're always just going to be Gypsy Warrior to me. I don't care. Who else was here? Dan Shine was here. Cable Channel 11, Jess was here. Also, Corey Ross was here. Cliff Booth. Who the fuck else was there? I know there were more people here. Billy Bean, obviously. Got to thank Billy Bean. Get well soon, you old fruit. Ben Grimm, thank you. Man. Yeah, so thank you, one and all. If I missed you, I didn't do it on purpose. But we'll catch you. Speaking of, I got Saucetober's coming up. So we're going to do a bunch of live commentaries this month, some fun horror movies. Let me pull these out here. So we've got the 9th, this Saturday, 11 p.m. in the East, Children of the Living Dead. His 20-year anniversary will be that day, so we're going to watch that. I believe I'll be accompanied by Ben from the Scarecrow Show, as well as other people from the community. I think on the 14th, that night, I don't have it scheduled yet, but if nothing else is going on, it'll be late that night, probably after Region 3 if they have one. I'm going to do Child's Play 3, because that is 30 years old this year. That was back in August, but we'll throw that in. After that, then the next one will be a first-time watch for me. I want to do that live. Me and others. I won't do this alone. I think Jamie will be there for that one. Fright Night 2011. I've never seen it, but so we'll watch it. You get to watch me see it for the first time. And then on the 22nd, Stephen King's Sometimes They Come Back. 24th, Dark Knight of the Scarecrow. That's 40th anniversary for that. Beautiful movie. Then on the 25th, Dinner from 1996. And we're going to more or less cap off the month with the 40th anniversary live commentary for Halloween 2. I'm looking forward to that. That's probably my favorite of the Halloween series. So I'm excited about those. Those are a lot of those are, other than Fright Night, those are a lot of like kind of really thinner too. Doesn't fit that, but yeah, they're very like Halloween season to me for one reason or another. Gypsy's cool with being Gypsy. He says, everyone have an absolutely awesome night. Another awesome stream sauce. Thank you. Jamie, fucking A, good shit. I'm not going to send you the link until that day because I don't want you to forget about it. Jamie, just let me know. You're invited, of course. And if for some reason you're not invited, I'll just say, no, not this time. But I can't imagine a scenario where that would be. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. Thanks for watching. Like, share, blah, 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 all that stuff. Let's grow this fucking channel, baby. You know, I mean, this is kind of whatever. I don't care. I'm not going to say anything fucking stupid. I have nothing dumb to say. I have a lot of dumb things to say. Let's say this. This isn't dumb, and we'll get out of here. Iris loves you.